Welcome, Taurus Gemini, to your end of the July reading. Hope your friends are doing great out there. Okay, guys, let's get in here and see what's going on with you. And if you friends are interested in a personal reading, you can find all of that in the description area underneath this video. And if you are into relaxing music, meditation music, or guided hypnosis or meditation, go ahead and check out my second channel, which is also in the description area under this video and every video. Okay, guys, let's go. Best message is coming through. Getting ready for that Mercury retrograde next month. Okay, guys, let's see what's going on. Best messages. Got the Queen of Cups coming out. I do feel like you guys could be dealing with a Cancer. This is my Cancerian card, or it could be a Pisces or a Scorpio. But I definitely am seeing that there is some kind of emotional healing that is going on. As you're looking deep within the cup right now, it does say that you are open to receive the healing, love, and nurturing that you need at this time. It does feel like this could be a love reading, something that has hurt your heart, but you are looking deep past all of that, almost like you're looking for the bigger pieces of life, looking for what's really going to help nurture the situation, and feeling like there's so much more than, you know, what has hurt me, what has been holding me back, what's been keeping me in an uncomfortable state. So I do feel like you're getting your comfortable state back, finding your comfort zone in a different way, right? It's like a different kind of comfort zone. It's like, this is where my comfort zone was, but I don't want to be there anymore. I'm finding a different nurturing. I'm finding my way out of this place. I want more peace. I don't want to feel like this anymore. This is not the place I want to be. So whether this is a love situation or whatever it is, it could be anything. Remember, this is a general reading. Okay, so take whatever it is and, you know, make it yours. Whatever's not yours, throw it away. But this is definitely talking about, right, beloved. It could be, you know, your devotion towards your honesty of a good friend, right? Feeling like something has got to be more practical as you're looking deep within that cup. That cup holds all kinds of intentions and care and comfort, right? And being that we just got past that that full moon as well, you could be feeling, right, we had that full moon in Capricorn, so you might be feeling a little more grounded and a little more stable as you're stabilizing those emotions, knowing what it is I'm going to let go of and what is more practical. We do have the Hierophant coming out, so you know where this is going, my friends. You can feel it already. There was somebody that was foolish with your heart. You've broken my heart. You were foolish with my heart. This is going against the grain. Maybe somebody who had cheated on you and this is considered to you unconventional about what they've done. Anything that's unconventional has to do with the way you see things. It could be the way your priorities are, right, what you take to heart. So somebody has messed with your heart. Whether it's a love situation, whether it's a friend, family member, you put it where it needs to be, but someone has messed with something and made it very unconventional to you. Look, unconventional is just like, you know, if there's a third party situation, it's like, I don't play that. That's not who I am. We don't do those things. Where are your morals? So it's also about morals. Right? So you might even feel like somebody has been, you know, not using their morals towards you, your personal belief systems. Putting you in the Ten of Cups, or the Ten of Swords, excuse me, with the Devil card. Wow. Yeah, somebody's been playing with your heartstrings. Acting a fool with your heart. And as you are trying your hardest to come back right now, it's almost like a game of Russian roulette with your heart. and I'm going to say it. You may have some kind of sexual addiction. I'm really feeling like there's something that had to do with having no morals, playing with your heart. I'm getting third party, even though I haven't got any evidence of that just yet, but it's in my intuition. Someone is behaving as an ass, a goat, an arse. There's just bad behavior, and it's something that is demoralizing. And it's like you're looking in this cup and you're saying there has to be more. I can't let this. Yeah, I'm moving on to this. Look, they're playing the fool, so you say fine. They want to play the fool. You said fine, be the fool, because I'm going to be the fool too. Because I'm going to go on a fool's journey. I'm going to. I believe that you're going to trust in life, trust in your intuition, trust in yourself, using that blind faith and moving on towards this new beginning of possibilities. Moving on to where you feel justified. Some of you are getting a divorce. Moving on to something that's justified for you, something that brings you truth and clarity for yourself. Some of you are also waiting for karma. Look at that. Ooh, look at that bad karma. Look at that bad karma. You're waiting for Lady Karma to come in to justify the rights from the wrongs. Praying for tomorrow to bring you in the happiness, the joy and the prosperity, the new ventures. Going to a place where the grass is greener, going to a place that makes you feel whole again, making you feel fresh again, a place that makes you feel like you have serenity, a place that makes you feel like you have the contentness and self-sufficiency that you deserve. So this is a very deserving. This is like I'm looking for this place of fairness and what I deserve. I don't deserve this. I'm also getting that when fools rush in. I don't know what they take that how that is, but when fools rush in, and maybe that's what it is. Maybe as a fool, maybe they keep rushing in back to you, trying to play fool again, trying to fool you. Fool me once, but you can't fool me twice, right? Or maybe you fooled me more than once, but you ain't fooling me no more. How about that, right? There's a lot of speedy action. There's going to be a lot of text messages coming in. There's going to be a lot of sudden action that you're going to take, but it's also going to have a lot of quick results. And I do like that. There's going to be a lot of quick results and a lot of quick decisions that's going to be made within the time period of whenever this text message, this call, whatever it is, this interaction, this speaking comes through. It's almost like they're coming back. I want to say fools rush in. Why am I getting, they're coming back to try and, yeah, make teamwork with you. They're trying to resolve this issue with you. See, third party situation. Trying to tell you, hey, I wasn't with Stacy. They want to build this with you. They want to secure their place with you. That's where the fools come rushing. But you're saying, I've learned this. This was a karmic learning lesson that I've learned. And you're not going to take any more. There's like no more taking any more of this, but they want to continue to keep back, but yet they keep having misinterpretations. You're misinterpreting the situation. Stacy and I weren't sleeping together. She was helping me build a birdhouse. You know what I mean? Like something stupid. You know, I don't know why it's so stupid. Why is it so stupid? Because I want to say a dog house, but now I'm just saying because it doesn't matter. It's something so stupid. Like they were at my house building a bird nest, you know? She was helping me do something stupid that makes no sense whatsoever, and you're totally lying. Why do you have to have your phone off when you're building a dog house? Like, why is your phone completely turned off, right? Or why do you have it on silent while you're building a dog house? You know, like things like that. Why couldn't you get back to me? Because they're juggling. Yeah, we're going straight third party over here. If you guys know it's not a third party situation, I do feel like third party doesn't mean they have to be cheating. It could just be that they're doing something they're not supposed to be doing. Could be out drinking with the boys, and you know they're not supposed to be doing that. They're supposed to be at work, lying, hiding, cheating, being a fool. Take it how it is. Because something is going on over here where they are time managing between you and somebody else, but it's a decision that they shouldn't be making and they shouldn't be there in the first place. And it's bringing in bad karma on them. And not only that, it's making you learn this karmic lesson from this situation. And I believe that in this situation, it's almost like the karmic lesson is kind of like, how much will a person take before they realize something's wrong? It's kind of like, how do you explain that? It's kind of like, you know something's wrong, but I'm going to continue to brush it underneath the carpet, even though my intuition is pinging, and there's every red flag in the world, but I'm going to ignore them because I just can't believe that could happen. Even though you have the sour taste in your mouth, you have everything. But it's almost like the universe is testing you to say, well, how much more are you going to take? You know what I'm saying? Before you realize that this is becoming destructive, toxic. How many excuses are you going to allow this person to use on you to hold you back from something beautiful that could happen to your life? So pretty much what we could say is, if it's a relationship, how many red flags are you going to take before you get rid of the situation? How am I going to bring in this beautiful soulmate? How am I going to bring in this new person who's good for you if you keep hanging on to something that was a karmic lesson, right? For them, for you, however, right? It's like, until you let it go, I can't bring anything else to you. And it's almost like they're not going to. And maybe they did, and maybe you let it get away too, because, it's kind of funny, because I just kind of heard someone, back there, this kind of like ringing, kind of like, but there was someone there, and I let Jacob get away. You see the point? Why did I let them do that? You know what I mean? Because I wasn't done with the learning lesson yet. I wasn't secure enough in my own thoughts until I could do this. I had to understand that there was an upwards recovery. I had to understand that there's so much more. But whatever it is, it won't kill you. It just makes you stronger. And then it'll tell you what you can put up with and what you cannot put up with. So this is talking about distrust and broken relationships and communication and tensions, allowing someone to take advantage of your sincerities, your love, your trust, who you are. But Spirit says, in the end, you have the 10 of Cups. You're going to, there it is. What did I say? As soon as you let go, you have the Page of Cups coming in. New love, this new sensation, a person of sensitivity, a person of a happy surprise, this beautiful new connection where the inner happiness and the dreams can come true, allowing this, this beautiful person to come towards you. And yes, it could be a Pisces, it could be another, you could be dealing with a water sign and now going to another water sign. It doesn't matter, right? Right now, we're not really worried about the signs. Because right now, we're looking at what is really going on in the emotional state. The Cups are showing the emotional state. I have to keep myself strong, and as I'm building strong and I'm looking deep within my intuition and looking at everything around me, right? I'm building that strength up to take no more. And as soon as Spirit says you let it go and understand that you have the learning, this is a card of learning lesson again. This is a card of learning. So once you understand that you have the healing and the regeneration, and the ending is near, but there's no such thing as the inevitable end. You're not dead. Your emotions could feel like they're dying, but that's why you're gradually building them back up. It's almost like I'm becoming human again, right? You will find that recovery, and as soon as you let all that go and say, this is what I need, this is who I am, Spirit says, here you go. You have this beautiful person coming in with the Wheel of Fortune and the Ace of Swords. But no more karmic trenches, because it looks like you've been giving to this karmic trench for a long time. Taking them back, listening to their nonsense, them saying one thing, it starts out different every time, but ends up the same. That's called digging trenches. It's saying, I might dig a trench, it might be longer this time than last time, but the inevitable end of the situation always repeats itself. It's always, history repeats itself. It never truly comes back to the way it needs to be. Starts good, ends bad. Ends with lies, contentment. All these, lies to contentment, to love, to lies, to, see how it's going back and forth? which ends up making you juggle your emotions and what's real. What's real and what's lies. What's real, what's fantasy. And I also love that too because the Queen of Cups is also the Cancer card, and she's also the zodiac sign of the moon. So the moon has, it has phases. And it's almost like this relationship has phases. And the more that the wheel keeps turning, it's almost like, which phase are we going to today? So this is going to bring in your sharp mind, making new decisions, not accepting reconciliations and apologies, not allowing them to come back to tell me more nonsense, and more nonsense. Standing within your inner truth and not allowing their manipulation and their mind games to take care of, to kind of overpower the relationship, because that's what it feels like. If you have a quiet power and you have an inner truth, that's strength. Because you're going to be able to see how illogical they're being, how manipulating they're being, the lies that they're telling, the false masks that they're wearing, the misuse of power that they're using against you, playing with your heartstrings, taking you for a ride, making up nonsense. That's just nonsense. Okay, hold on, I'm building a birdhouse. But you're going to turn off your phone, you're going to hide out, tell me lies, I was at the grocery store. So this is becoming overcoming all the challenges of the situation and not allowing them to take your swords and your power away from you anymore, because that's exactly what this is. This is a power struggle of lies and deceit. Them keeping you under their thumb to be able to do whatever it is they want to do and get away with it. Okay, so let's grab a couple of these cards. Listen, and there's that intuition again. So it's all about this intuition and keeping that balance and knowing when to stop, release, and listen. Okay, so need another card on that. Health. I will honor the physical vessel that enshrines my soul. So knowing that, listening to your intuition, knowing and paying attention to what is real, you got that karmic life cycle, so there's that karma again for that health. So there's a lot of karmic things that are going on over here. So this is definitely a karmic relationship no matter what, or has built itself into a karmic relationship. And I mean a toxic. There's good karma and bad karma. We're looking at the bad toxic piece. So, that's just the way it is. So if it didn't start out that way, it sure is ending that way. So you're going to have to pull back. Best way to get rid of karma, people ask me a lot, it's forgiveness. Forgive them for what they do. A lot of them, they might not even know what they do. They just think they're doing whatever. Forgive them, move on, so you don't hold on to that energy. Right? And the next card coming out is love. I commit to practice and seeing the good in all things. And that's it right there. You know what? I learned my karmic lessons. I get it. You know what? We're not good for each other. Move on. You're going to do what you want to do. I'm not telling you what to do. I'll never tell you what to do. It's all about you. You have free will. The majority of what I see in the cards, most of you will move on from this situation so that you can find the health that you need. Finding that health within yourself. Turning that new leaf within this situation to go after what your destiny is, whether or not you're going to find, a new love right away or heal yourself for a new love, however it is. Everybody's story is a little different, but you definitely will have the success within this situation when it comes to knowing where you're going. Do I see success in this relationship? Absolutely not. I'm not going to lie to you. I do not see success in this relationship because of the Wheel of Fortune. It's always the same trench over and over and over again. Unless there is something here that this person actually can go get help for, like detox, if it's something addiction-wise, and they can actually detox or do something like that, then yeah, of course there's possibilities. There's always possibilities. There's always opportunities. But seeing it from this point, meaning if they didn't change anything, it will not last. It will always stay this way. That's what I'm saying. Because there's always endless possibilities. All they have to do is go to rehab. All they have to do is get counseling. You see what I'm saying? And that'll flip a lot of things around. You know, so people can change. That I see. But if it continues down this road, there is no change. Absolutely not. So the only successes you would have would be, I know that there is no greater goal than to love, and here's love twice. And then, you know, and this one's going to be love thyself, or love them enough to leave them be. You know, love myself enough to let go, love them enough to let them go. Do you see what I'm saying? So, yeah. But absolutely, absolutely not. Because this person does what? This person carries a lot of guilt. Yeah, they do. They carry a lot of guilt. So on your side, you're doing all of this. And on their side, they're carrying a lot of guilt. A lot of guilt. They know what they're doing. So don't say they don't know what they're doing. They do. They're just worried also about judgment. And they see a lot of judgment around them. They feel like a lot of people do judge them by what they do. It's almost like to the point where it's like, well, if they know that people are judging them, wouldn't you want to not do so? Can't answer those questions. Everybody's mind is different. But they do carry a lot of guilt. But the problem is they distrust everyone. And that is it right there. Or they distrust themselves. Maybe even 2 in 1. Or they distrust this whole situation. But that's because we do see the mind games and the manipulation, but it's also caused by a weakness and callousness. Look at that, callous and callousness. You know, for some of you, you know what, the other thing I got on this too, I just want to bring it out there really fast, is that this person might also want to, they want their cake and eat it too. You know, they don't just want one piece of cake, they want chocolate and vanilla. Do you see what I'm saying? It's like they want it all, right? They want to go to that bakery and they want the donuts, they want the pies, you know, it's like whatever they see, that's what they want. So they may be juggling many women or many men, right? Because I don't know, why do I feel like they feel okay, I'm going to use the word entitled. Maybe they feel entitled to having whatever it is they want. But that doesn't leave any real room for commitment, so that means they're non-committable. They commit to what they want to commit to, or what they feel is their own commitment. I'm leaving that alone. Until next time. Peace and love. Bye-bye.